What's going on YouTube? Try to keep this short. So I just want to make a video about manual transmissions versus F1 transmissions. Okay, so I just came to a realization like I want to make this video just to give my thoughts on the topic. So I've been contemplating, I've owned this car for like about a year and a half now. I've been contemplating swapping it, converting it to a manual. I've talked about prices with my mechanic and all that, planned it out. But the more I drive this car, the more I start to appreciate the F1 transmission. I don't know, like I guess it's something that you just kind of acquire, like an acquired taste. Some people really hate it, but in terms of like you're talking about speed, you're talking about just being in the moment of driving. I've driven a manual Ferrari before, and I'll tell you, like, just going back from that memory, I don't know how it is if with the F430. I've never driven an F430. The manual that I drove was at 355, so I don't know. I'm guessing there will be the same, but you never know. I guess there might be a slight difference on the F430 manual Ferrari. So what I'm trying to say is the F1 transmission on the F430 is just so good that I don't know. Maybe I'm being crazy to replace it. So because the way when I drive this when I do, it's just such a rewarding experience to be able to shift perfectly on every corner, downshifting, upshifting, getting on the freeway, getting off the freeway. I know sometimes I miss the the stick shift and all that for the experience, but if you're talking about just pure driving, looking at the road, hearing the engine, I don't know. I guess sometimes people still can't see that point of view, but for me, I'm starting to see how the F1 transmission is actually pretty damn good. So I don't know. It's a controversial topic. I just kind of want to open up that kind of conversation out there, but I think there's a few people out there that appreciate the F1 transmission as well, and I kind of want to shine some light on that. So here I am. I'm just taking some pictures. I'll post it up in the Instagram later on. But yeah, it's just the more I drive this car, I don't want to try to justify just keeping the F1. I still, I'm this close to like converting this thing, but at the same time, I'm gonna lose the speed in terms of how I shift. Because I don't know if you guys ever driven a stick shift Ferrari. I'm sure for the ones that are gonna argue against it, the gated shifter, you get hung up on that. So you're trying to do a fast track day shifts or 0 to 60 times or fast mountain pass. You're gonna get hung up on that on one of those shifts, and then it's not really fun. It kind of destroys the whole experience. So I'm just gonna give that out there. That's my negative aspect of the gated manual. But if you're just kind of weekend driving and enjoying the scenery and not really in it for speed, yeah, manual for sure. But like I drive kind of fast on some days, and I kind of like to push the limits and feel the G forces of the Ferrari from time to time. And shifting with the F1 just gives me that speed, that accuracy, that precision in the shifts. It's so good with the F430 now. I'm sure it's getting better and better, of course, in F458, 488. So it's kind of hard to kind of look down on it now. So maybe in the F355 it sucked. I heard. I've never tried the F1 on 355, only the manual. 360, it felt kind of the same, the F1. I don't know if there's some issues with that. I never owned the 360 or know anyone that owned a 360 actually. So yeah, so that's it. I'll just keep this video short. I just want to put that out there that if you're looking for a Ferrari with F1 and you're looking down on it, you might be best for you to think twice about it and actually drive that thing on the freeway and try to drive it really, if they allow you, drive it kind of fast and see how fast you're able to shift with that thing. And I'll tell you, it's pretty amazing. So I don't know. So I'm on the fence still, but I'm just giving that reasoning out there for you guys that are thinking about this. So all right, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.